Hello and welcome back to Automation Craft, and today we have a lot to get through. In today's episode we are actually going to be automating a lot of mystical agriculture and ending up with infinite EMC. So I hope you guys enjoy and let's get into it. The first thing I do want to check is that quite a lot of you put your guesses on how many diamonds we got in a week with this setup right here. I did add another one of these just to make it go a little bit faster, but I think the closest one was actually at least a stack. So we got a stack and 20 diamonds, which is really good. So let's place these in the transmutation table. That got us up to just under 750,000 EMC, which is really good. And that's going to help out quite a lot in today's episode. And I actually have quite a lot planned. So in this chest, you'll see I have been very busy. I've actually been making some stuff for this episode. I've made some weak infusion crystals, which is really easy. It's just a diamond and some inferium essence that we keep getting from mining, and I got a ton of it. Now, I even made these inferium seeds tier 2, and as you can see, there's all the way up to tier 6, so they're not very good, but they're due for now. And I even have ourselves a harvester, automatically gentle harvesting. So that's going to be really good, and let's get into automating this thing. So if we grab all of this, let's just sort out our inventory very slightly. Let's get some blocks down here. I also set up this little area for us. So these are called sprinklers, and basically for every one that you have, I think it increases plant growth by like 5%. So with all of these having an area of a 9x9, I think it is, this whole thing's gonna be at like 300%. So it's gonna be really good. Now if we just place this here, set it to 9x9, and have it at area, if we show our preview, you can see that this is just hitting all of these farmland blocks. So that's gonna be really nice. I'm actually gonna turn it off for now. I also made some new solar panels. These are basically an upgraded version of them. They weren't very expensive. I think they're about 20,000 EMC each, which wasn't very hard to get when I went mining. So I got these just to power everything here, and I got some more energy conduit just to transfer some energy. So let's get to it. So first things first, I need to plant these inferium seeds, and as you can see, they're going to start to grow very, very quickly. As you can see, they're already past like stage 3, I think. So let's get all of these planted, and let's see how much they grow just from doing this. This is why I made the sprinklers in the first place. Again, they weren't very expensive, they just took a bunch of iron really. Which, again, I went mining, it's all fair enough. So you can see some of them are already starting to grow. So if I start this off, always on, it's going to do an area sweep of it all, and just cultivate basically everything. So that's getting us basically passive inferium essence. That is basically the base of all mystical agriculture. So the next thing that we actually want to do is try and get something called supremium essence. So if I type in essence right now, you can see there's these 5 essences. These are kind of like the fundamental essences of mystical agriculture. It goes from inferium, prudentium, intermedium, superium, and supremium. So one stage is better than the other basically, and this is going to be the best one here. But to make something, you see our infusion crystals, they have a use. They can only be used 1,000 times, but to make the unlimited one, you need 4 supremium. So that is what we're going to be using to automate this process, but it means we need quite a lot of supremium. So that's what I'm going to go and try and get now. I'm not sure how much we actually have. So let's try and get this done. So infusion crystal with 4 inferium. So 4 stacks of inferium turns into just over, let's say, yeah, so exactly a stack of prudentium turns into 16 intermedium, turns into 4 superium, I always get them mixed up, turns into 1 supremium. So that's not that bad. 4 stacks of inferium turns into 1. So that can be done quite easily actually. So let's get this all the way up. I think this should give us 3 supremium then, and we should even have some growing right now. So that should make this very quick, hopefully. So let's just craft these up. This is why I made 2, because it does use quite a lot of uses, as you can see. So yeah, we have 3 now. So we're getting very close. Let's see how much this has generated really quick. There we go, so that's generated a ton. This is why I made the tier 2s, not the tier 1s. It did take me a lot more mining, but I felt it was worth it for the video, so I did it. And let's just craft this final stack. So 4 Inferium, and then a stack of Prudentium, just like so. The recipe is very simple, which makes it kind of nice to craft. It's literally just 4, and then there we go, that's the 4 Supremium we need. So now we just need some of these Prosperity Shards, again I found during mining, they're ores that you can find. And what else? We needed a diamond. So if I type in diamond, there we go. Put one here. So diamond. Then I think it was like this, with the 4 around the edge. It was the other way around. Just like that. And 1 master infusion crystal. There we go. So that's going to allow us to use this infinitely to transfer Inferium all the way up through all of these different essences. So that's going to be really nice. And let's get automating, shall we? So I think the first thing that we need to do is run some cable over here. Get our first crafter going. So come out the top, around the edge. I feel like let's just run it straight across here. There we go. So then we need our hardened servo pulling stuff out of here. Redstone ignored. And that should start to bring the Inferium up, over, and into here. And then we put our Master Infusion Crystal. 4 of them. And it should start to automate this. Hopefully. I think we actually need a Master Infusion Crystal in here to be able to use it. So let's see if we can make another one. I'm not sure how much Inferium we have left. Let's have a look. So we do have quite a lot. I'm going to save up, make another one of these, and cut back. So I ended up making this second Master Infusion Crystal, but I found a brand new crafter that's even better than our first one. It can hold multiple recipes. So I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 different recipes. So that's going to be really nice. These ones could only hold 1. And it only uses 1 Master Infusion Crystal, which is really nice. So I have all of these different recipes set up to automate this essence. All we need to do is turn this on. So turn that on, turn this on, and that should start pulling in Inferium out of there into here, and then harvesting the Inferium out of here and putting it straight back into the crafter. So that's going to be really nice. If I just speed this up just a tiny bit, just like that. Hopefully that doesn't clog it. I think it will. Let's just take a couple pieces out. Stop this. Hopefully this doesn't clog. I'm hoping. There we go. So that is now auto crafting all of that. For some reason I keep getting that being as an output. So speed mode fast. There we go. For some reason it keeps going as an output. So there we go. I think I have it sorted now. I'm not too sure. But that should work now, so that's going to be really nice. So I just place all of this in. That's going to be auto crafting. Let's set that is ignored. Turn this back on. And it should start going. So that is auto crafting our essence. And that's going to be really good. So I think I just had to remember the current output so that that stays there. And we already have 7 Supremium. So that is that automated. So that's going to be really nice and handy to have. But that's not actually the reason why I got it. Yes, Supremium is good and nice to have. But it's not the reason why I have this all set up. The reason why I actually have all of this set up is for infinite EMC. So this is all going to be very good and nice. But that's not actually the reason why I wanted it. This is just kind of a stepping stone. So if I look up diamond, you see if you go to the second page, there's something called a diamond seed, which is tier 5 seed. And it uses Supremium and Supremium crafting seeds. But if you use this and grow this, it gets you something called diamond essence. So if I type in diamond essence, it looks like this, and it can be used to make diamonds. So use cases, crafting, diamonds. Every diamond that we get is going to be 8,000 EMC, and you saw how fast this was producing Inferium. That's how fast we're going to be producing diamond essence. So imagine the diamonds that we're going to be getting from that. And is exactly what we're going to do now. So I just need to find a chest to put all of this supremium in. So let's grab that out of here. So chest, if I can spell properly. Chest, there we go. Grab one of them. I also need a duct and a servo. Just like that. Servo. There we go. So this is going to be able to filter out the supremium, I'm hoping, and just pull out the supremium. So there we go. Pull that out just like that. Then I'm going to want to whitelist supremium, just like that. Ignored, and it should start, hopefully, to pull out the supremium. I'm hoping. Well, if it's there, does it pull it out? Yes, it does. So the problem I'm having now is I have it so that this recipe here inputs all of its outputs into the input buffer here. So the crystal will always stay in here, meaning it can auto-craft anything. So that also means that the supremium essence is going to stay in here as well, which is a problem because it can only export from down here. But I feel like all items in input slots are consumed. Keep one item in every inventory slot. No. If you guys have a solution to this, put that down in the comments below. I'm really going to be really grateful for that. But in the meantime, I guess it can just collect up in here. We're not going to be making that much. But the first thing that I do want to get done is just to get one of these diamond seeds today. And that means 4 supremium, 4 diamonds, and a tier 5 crafting seed, which is really easy to get. I just need a base tier crafting seed. And then I think, is that essences? Yes, it is. So I just need to grab 4 of these, or just all of them for now. Run this all the way over here. Grab a seed out of our good old EMC table. And just get to crafting. So I'm actually going to just decraft one of these. Actually, how many does it take to make one? It takes 4 per. So I'm actually going to decraft 3 of these. There we go. 2. Oh, sorry, 3. There we go. 3. 3. And that should do it. So now all I need to do is go all the way down to the bottom tier. And just, I've got prosperity shards. There we go. Grab these. Prosperity shards all the way down. Make that. All the way down again. Make that. And then I should be able to just, if I can craft properly, that is, do that. Then I think it's orange and then blue. I'd be right. There we go. 1 in each corner. And then supremium. It's easy enough done. So now all we need now is the 4 diamonds. Just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the way over here. Diamond. Got our first T5 seed. So that's going to be really helpful when it comes to later on. And I feel like I don't want to place it here because it's just going to clog up the system. But one thing that I do want is this recipe should actually be able to handle that. So I'm actually going to replace this one right here with our diamond seed. Make a new recipe when I get an output from this. So I'm just going to be waiting here to try and catch it. Just very slightly. Let's see if it grows. The T5 seeds do grow a tiny bit slower because obviously they're better seeds. But if we just wait here really quickly, it should start to grow any second now. I'm getting really bored of waiting right now, that's for certain. Oh, come on, when are you going to grow? I'm watching you. There we go, so that grew. And then catch it out. in here, 4 of them, or sorry, 9 of them, apply diamond. I want it as an input and to all of them. There we go. And then we can actually whitelist diamonds out of here as well. And I actually want that as an output. So export. There we go. And now if we just run and grab a diamond again. So diamond. There we are. If I can spell. There we are. Diamond. Run all the way back over here. Just like so. We can whitelist diamonds. And we should start to get, if I put a diamond in there, it should output straight out into the chest with automated diamonds. So that is one thing that I'm going to be looking forward to. If you guys do have a solution on our little inferium problem and crafting problem, please do put it down in the comments. It would be greatly appreciated. But one thing I do want to do before I let go is upgrade this a little bit, because obviously that's going to be very fast, but right now we only have 1 seed. So that is going to be kind of a problem for next episode. So the next thing that I actually kind of want to do is upgrade that. So if we just come over here, we can see that there's 4 energy collectors, or we can get multiple. But if we look up energy collector, just like that, you can see there's 3 tiers. And we can actually get quite a lot of these Mark 2s. So that just takes a Mark 1, some dark matter, and glowstone. Dark matter is Atenalis fuel around a diamond block. So if we just grab some diamonds real quick, just like that, we can actually then just craft it into a diamond really quickly. Put the rest back, grab some Atenalis fuel, do the same thing and just craft it around. There we go, we now have dark matter, got an achievement for that. So I'm going to grab a dark matter, one of these, and some glowstone. Let's make a Mark II collector. Put that up there, just to mark it off. Let's grab as many of these as possible. I'm actually going to pick this up and put them in here, just to see if we can get another one. Yes, we can. There we go, that's 1, 2, 3 that we have now. That's going a lot faster, because each one of these does, I think, 3 times what this does. So before we were getting 8 EMC a tick, and now we're getting 36. So that's a lot better, it's going to go a lot faster. So I hope you guys stay around for that, that's going to be very interesting to find out. And go watch the next episode if it's already out. If you don't, subscribe, and I'll see you later.